replaced the subfloor and the moldy joist in this cabin last week, and now we need to clean up our mess. As you can see, there is so much debris on the ground. And before we encapsulate it with our 10 mil vape barrier, we need to make sure it's completely clean.
There's tons of wood here to be cleaned up, but there's also so many nails and screws all over the floor that we're gonna need to pick up before we do the vapor barrier.
Everything is still, the moon is bright, I got space to fill in my mind. I think about life.
How many nails you find?
I've easily picked up a couple thousand already, and we still have that portion to do. A huge box of nails, and we don't want a single nail down here because it could puncture our vapor barrier if we step on it, so.
All these screws aren't from us dropping them, replacing the floor, everyone. I just want to make that clear. This cabin was abandoned, and there was a lot of interesting things in this crawl space when we explored it. Bed posts, a little table, hoses.
What's that yellow white thing beside you to the left?
What is this?
It's like a cinnamon spread butter, and it's so good. I can taste it. There's none left. Take a look at my findings. About, maybe 10 pounds of nails here. Wow, way more than I thought. Might be saving some money, but we're gonna have some broken backs by the end of this.
Oh yeah. That costs like $30. I really don't have any use for this nut at the moment, but that's like a $10 fine. Put it in some Coca-Cola, we're golden.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not think it would be ever looking this fine down here. Wow. And up here. It's looking good. 360, baby. When we first bought this lake house, it was a mess, covered in mold, suffering from water damage, and left to decay for years. Oh no. Many people told us to tear it down, but we had a vision. We knew that just with $500 worth of vapor barrier and some elbow grease, we could save this cabin from further water damage. Jack post on my left, and we're missing one on the right, so we're gonna install one. As this needs to be done before the vapor barrier.
So there's gonna be a plate there. Pretty much level. We have a mallet. We always forget a hammer, right? Nothing your drill can't do.
These jack posts are super cool because they're adjustable and they're perfect for this crawl space, as it's going to attach to the beam here and give this cabin some extra support. So these are really good for reinforcing your house. It's good for these beams, and it's good for sagging floors. There's tons of benefits. Jack posts are adjustable steel columns that provide extra support to your home's foundation. If you've got a sagging floor or uneven beams, a jack post can help stabilize the structure. They're easy to install, affordable, and can save you a lot of money by avoiding costly foundation repairs down the road. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty intimidated by them, but they're really just it's just a giant pole.
Bolts and a plate, like literally.
Yeah. And how's it looking?
Amazing, we're ready to use our new tool now.
Now that we're straight and level, we're going to use these tap cons and our new hammer drill to attach the plate to the concrete.
It's gonna move. I have to do it. We might have done this wrong.
Like do the holes first, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, if you need to prove that this is our first time doing this, we are now taking it down and we're going to drill the holes and then we're gonna put it back up because...
I think it's important to fit it first though.
Yeah, true.
To be honest.
But holes first.
I'm going through.
Screws are in.
Tap cons.
Tap cons. Into the concrete.
Okay. Now it's officially installed.
Looks good. After all the hard work, this cabin is finally ready for the vapor barrier, but getting to this point wasn't easy. We had to replace the roof, repair the foundation, manage the land, and fix the floor joists and the subfloor. Now, after all that effort, we're finally at the step of laying down the vapor barrier to protect everything we've worked so hard to fix.
Wow. It's crazy that this is just plastic.
I know. Scott, use your butt.
No.
Not your back. This is an industrial roll of vapor barrier, and it weighs about 120 pounds.
As much as me. This is a nice green.
It is a really nice green, actually. Nice.
Perminator.
To waterproof our crawl space, we're using the 10mm Perminator Vapor Barrier by WR Meadows. This isn't just any vapor barrier. It's built to protect your home from moisture, water vapor, and even dangerous gases like radon and methane. Made from a tough polyolefin-based resin, it's highly durable, puncture-resistant, and has a low permeability, making it the perfect choice for a crawl space encapsulation. This step is key to keeping everything dry, healthy, and safe for the long haul. This is so thick.
10 mil. Oh.
All right, the first step is to cover the jack posts. We're starting by using this butyl tape to give the vapor barrier something to stick to. Then we'll attach the Perminator to the jack posts, and to seal everything up and make sure it stays moisture proof, we're using a special red tape designed to withstand even the toughest conditions. It's all about making sure every part is secure and protected. Oh, how you are! Waterproof!
They look
Yay! Yep, we got our poles proofed, and now we're gonna move on to the first wall.
Your side? Nice. Beautiful. We need to do a couple things under here. We first need to measure the width of the cabin, but we also are going up the walls with the Perminator as well. And we want to leave 6 to 8 inches from the top of the cement foundation. So we're gonna use our handy dandy chalk line and mark all the way around the cabin. The Perminator will be, I always wanna say Terminator, will be perfectly straight. Looks like a slip and slide.
It was an expensive slip and slide.
How much is slip and slide?
Not $500.
No, but you have 300 feet of slip and slide.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's cheaper.
Although we are adults, we really aren't. I say if we have any extra material at the end, we do turn it into a slip and slide.
Yeah, right into the lake off the dock.
Okay. That sounds awesome.
Woo!
Okay, that's it. So it's gotta be that long.
Have you spread it yet? It actually sounds kind of cool. Man, you could make such cool clothing out of this too. Like hip waders, no problem. Rain pants, no problem.
Pull your side.
Tarp, no problem.
Pull your side. It's not very great to cut with.
Are we bringing scissors tomorrow?
Yeah, 100%.
Another long day at work, and now is the perfect moment to thank the sponsor of this week's video, Surfshark. If you're not using a VPN, you're leaving yourself wide open online. There is some data you do not want hackers to get at. If you don't know what Surfshark is, it is a virtual private network which encrypts all your data on the internet, stopping hackers from getting your sensitive information. And my favorite part about having a VPN is that it allows you to travel anywhere. A little story time here, when we were in California, I needed to watch the Four Nations hockey game, but I was in California and my subscription is Canadian. So with a click of a button, I went from being in California to being in Canada, watching Canada take home that gold medal. Go Canada, go! And another reason why Surfshark is up here is that they are the only VPN on the internet that allows one account on unlimited devices. Head to surfshark.com/fanwives or use code VANWIVES at checkout and you will get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Welcome back to a new day. A freezing cold day. Really freezing cold and no sunshine. We had to leave in a hurry yesterday because, well, we had some visitors show up at our cabin that we really wanted to see with our own eyes. pretty cool neighbors we have out here, eh?
Send some love for your local construction workers. We're battling freezing temperatures and rains.
Below 0, y'all. And it's supposed to snow, and then rain, and then snow, and then rain. But we have a vapor barrier to lay.
Why install a vapor barrier? Well, it's essential for protecting your cabin in a few ways. First, it keeps moisture from the ground out of your crawl space. That was fast. Safeguarding the structure of the cabin. It also helps reduce humidity, which means less chance of mold, mildew, and wood rot. Plus, controlling moisture levels improves air quality and overall comfort inside of the home. Do you hear that wind?
Wow. That's a plane. That's gotta be a plane.
That's wind, man.
That was angry.
Oh. And let's not forget, it helps protect your insulation from moisture damage, keeping everything dry and efficient.
Very cool. For the next step, we need these. It's about to get really loud in here, and probably even louder because we're in a crawl space. It's gonna echo. The powder gun. Pew pew. Now, because our butyl tape is all along our chalk line, that is gonna create a water seal. However, we also want to add some Ramset hardwares to go into the butyl tape. That way it never falls down. Because butyl tape is definitely strong and sticky, but let's make it stronger.
I love the smell of the gunpowder. Is that what it is? Tape time. Every seal and seam will be 6-inch overlap and taped with this poly PVC tape. This is heavy duty, super durable.
And it doesn't deteriorate.
It doesn't deteriorate and can withstand lots of moisture and not ideal conditions. So, you know, if you are gonna do this, don't use tuck tape. That's what I learned.
Or duck.
Or duct tape.
Or any other tape.
Get the poly PVC tape. If you're gonna go to these lengths. If anyone just wants to send a little letter or email to Spring and tell them to come back.
I mean, if you want to hand me, I'll get really warm.
It's a chilly one. The coldest winter or spring in Canada in a long time.
I mean, if you just work, you get warm too. I've come to the conclusion that earmuffs are underrated. And I've also come to the conclusion it's so cold, I'm using hearing protection as earmuffs. But my warm scale has probably gone up 3 degrees just from these. Got yourself some earmuffs. That's the moral of the story.
Roll me away and rock me, baby.
We're cutting 4 pieces of vapor barrier to line the foundation walls. Why? Because if water ever finds its way through the foundation, we want to be ready.
Last piece for the wall vapor barrier.
These pieces overlap by 16 inches, so if any moisture does sneak in, it'll run down the wall and stay under the main vapor barrier we're laying on top. It is a simple step, but it adds an extra layer of protection where it really counts.
That's freezing rain. That wind is crazy.
Yeah, it's howling.
Whee! The easiest part. Trying to keep it clean down here so we don't have to clean it up again. We've upped our powder size to color green. It's going much better. As now the nails are sitting flush, I actually have to hammer that side by hand to get them flush. Strong, bold, and beautiful.
Can you see my breath?
Yeah, of course we can.
It's amazing! Amazing!
So call me a man on a mission. I'm guilty by my own admission. Locked up but I break free. No chains could ever take me. Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop now.
That, my friends, is hail.
I never thought I would prefer to be in the crawl space.
Yeah, it's definitely the best location today.
Pretty warm down there.
Just a bit longer. We talk about it later. Hold me a little closer.
I'm really feeling 30 today.
I can't wait to lay horizontal instead of on a 90-degree angle. It's looking great under here. This is going amazing. I'm having fun installing vapor barrier. Wow. Whew. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Where's the roll? We should save it. Wow. Whew. Good meal to warm up with.
The sun is back! Woo! It's a beautiful spring day. This is the kind of spring we're talking about. How are you doing?
I'm back.
You're glowing.
I'm back with spring.
Also, we left yesterday because it started to blizzard.
And we're supposed to be in Mexico. So are we.
I try not to think about that.
I really know what I think about.
Right here.
Where's that level?
Because things went from cold to very cold very quickly, we left in a hurry, left our level in the mud, and we unfortunately left some of our vapor barrier out here, so that's gonna have to dry in the sun. This morning is kind of a game of where did we leave all our tools when we left last night?
Oh, it's soaking wet.
Yeah. Okay, great. And then scissors are here.
You know what this is like? Just like a big duvet.
Folding up that 50-foot that we're gonna have to hold up soon.
This 10 mil Perminator is definitely more expensive than other products you can buy, but I think it saves you money in the long run because it's so tough. You're able just to whack it around how we just did and not worry about it getting punctured or anything.
Puncture proof.
Puncture proof, all right. So in the end, it saves you time. So I think it's actually less money in my brain. That was like putting a duvet cover over a duvet.
So let's tape it up now. Cool. We're DIYers that just spent $500 and
To save this cabin.
and 2 days.
And they could have done this from the very beginning. $500! Well, a little bit more. The tape's how much?
Yeah, maybe like $600 then.
Holy shit, we're more than halfway. Wow.
That is gorgeous.
Gorgeous!
Cutting our last piece. Yay.
This is one nice looking crawl space, everyone.
Is it ever?
Holy!
Jasmine just got a text from her cousin's husband who built homes, and he said,
Big construction company, not just homes, like everything.
he said, WR Meadows, you know what you're doing, girls. You ladies don't mess around.
Thanks, Ricky. And now what we have to do is tape all the seams and we're done. Come take it all in. Wow. This is a nice crawl space.
It is a nice crawl space. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Yeah. I just think what it's gonna do for us is even better too.
Wow, you know what though? It's so funny because
No more moisture.
I actually want to be down here now, you know? Like it was so grungy before, like the joist scared me. Everything was gross. There was so much like, do you remember the stuff that was down here too?
Yeah,
So
I remember
much
that cinnamon spread.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish the container was full. $600, everyone. $600, and we're done.
All the wood that can be used has been used, and the rest of this janky old wood is going to be burned to the ground. And the truth is, there is a lot to be burnt here at this lake cabin. We have 2 enormous piles, like way bigger than the cabin, of brush and down trees that have been sitting for a long, long time. So our plan is to slowly work away at these piles, get it all burnt back so this yard can get looking a little bit better. There's a lot to do around here. Take a moment to admire that roof. Does it ever look good, eh?
All right, everyone, we have a fire. It's going good. Having a big burn is my favorite thing to do out here. Normally all the neighbors are together and we're burning together, just having a grand old time. It's a little early in the season, so it's just the 2 of us, but still just as fun. Springtime is the best time to burn because check out the ground, mud. It's mud season, everyone. So you don't need to make a ring around your fire with water, so that way it doesn't spread. It's already here naturally. And also, no burn ban on, but also it snowed yesterday and rained and hailed. So we're gonna have a good burn. This girl's taking her supervisor position very seriously today. That roll of mud, it costed $500.
But we only used half it.
Look how much we have left, everyone.
So actually it was a lot less in the end.
Wow. Oh, much lighter. And we have all that left over. Yeah. Probably sell it to your neighbor for $250 and get the job done for $250. That's not smart. I'll jump off, don't worry. Golden, Bella Golden.